into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, but they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, wide open, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big... Play that time through the air. 32 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to air it out out right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Vikings.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
McCann now for the extra point.
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Preston Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McCann for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the run. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Third down and 8.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Kaepernick. Completes it to the fullback Ham. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, it's the fullback hand. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point.
And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
D.J. Waddle.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This out quickly to Williams.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook running right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Smith with a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Off play action, Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Preston Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Vikings 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On first down, it's Fields.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 13.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Fields. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now a first down throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down.
And Kaepernick can't escape this time. Taken down to the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. but I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
The return is Reed.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down at 4. Fields flush to his right.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Kaepernick going to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Kaepernick will try again on second down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
What up?
Friday on Tuesday. Dude, I'm fucking annoyed at Milner right now. Like, I legitimately want to just make him wait till tomorrow.
Why? What'd he do?
Shit's so irritating. I told him around 1 my time, I told him, hey, I'm on my way home, just grabbing some food. Hit him up at like 30, 40 minutes later. You know, reasonable time.
How does my guy not jump?
Reasonable time to sit, eat, and do whatever, you know. And then I go, let's go. I left the house. I'm gonna get food real quick. I'll be right back. Fucking hour goes by. Hit him up again. You know, we're at hour 2 now. And he goes, I go, yo, where you at? I gotta play Nemo in 30 minutes. Like, bro.
Bro, this dude literally... I was beating this guy 35-7 in the second quarter with like 2 minutes left. And I go, hey, it's 35-7. We can play the second half if you really want to. He's like, all right, bet. And now he's trying to like play the whole fucking game.
Wait, what do you mean? So, like, the game desynced at halftime, or what?
What?
So the game desynced at halftime and you had to replay it, or?
No,
Yeah,
his connection went out.
I wouldn't play the full half or the full game. Fuck that.
You know, whatever. I just wanted to rub it in that I actually beat him twice.
I was gonna say, I would just keep fucking pausing it, but I forgot you can't. You can only pause it one time now.
Yeah, I just broke off a 96-yard run with Montgomery. It's all good.
What do you have Montgomery up to?
I think he's like a 90-something. 91.
I can't run on next gen anymore. I have Christian McCaffrey and I ran 8 times for 4 yards.
How'd they get off the block like that?
Maybe I'll wait till Milner's game's over and be like, nah, we won't play tomorrow. Bam. Bam.
So I'm up by 19, right? And I was up by 28 before, so 38, 40-something. Damn.
I just gotta stop the run game. My defense is so bad on next gen, it's not even funny.
Everybody's is.
I know. It's so bad, it's so annoying. It's like you either got a full commit for the deep pass or full commit for the short pass, and there's no in between.
Yeah.
Only thing I know people can do is they can force me to pass because I can't really run the ball next year. I mean, I can, but it's super boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, why run the ball when I can just air it out?
That guy really couldn't block him.
Terrible McLovin.
What was that play? It was so. Post ready.
Yep.
I just don't get how my motherfuckers never ever get that open, bro. I'm
I'm telling you, this one sucks. Madden 5 sucks. Zones are all broken and shit.
on the PS4.
Zones are broken, man's broken.
Man's broken, yeah.
Bro, I ran man maybe 5.
I don't run man much.
I rarely.
I've started to run it more, but
No, your little RPO motion glitch works like phenomenally on next gen.
Other than my front 7. My front 7 is very above average speed.
my little RPO what?
That little RPO motion play out of pistol, it works perfectly on next gen. Like it's almost unstoppable.
No. I want to pick it off and really beat his ass. You know?
How come I have all my D linemen with inside stuff and only like one doesn't like that?
Alright, fine, I'll let him score.
Yeah. Let me run one play.
No, hell no.
One play.
No.
One fucking play.
No.
Come on.
No.
Why, is he really that bad?
Alright,
No, every time he says one play, he fucks that one play up.
Can you run the play up and tell you to?
Yep. Well, if I have it.
You do a in formation.
Tell him he could run a halfback, a fullback dive on conservative out of goal line.
I know, but this is a different playbook than the other one. I could have it, though.
You hear what I said, Jesse?
No.
Tell him he can run fullback dive out of goal line with conservative on. He can't fuck that up.
I should have ran that out. Fuck.
Oh shit.
It's stretch, not the post. It's like stretch, alright, we'll do that one. Stretch.
Oh, shit.
What's the guys?
That's a nice little run play. I'll do the stretch.
Are you gonna run Newsom with his X Factor, or are you gonna keep him at secret?
I don't have any defenders that have X factors. It's all offense.
Oh, true.
But it works really
Damn.
good. This one works really good for running, though, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Very rare that you do pass it, but the run is really nice. Cone's really fast, though. This is like a little play.
Tell him running's for noobs.
Yeah, and he will like stretch. How do you go?
I don't know. I shouldn't. That's cheating. Our league would be, yeah.
Oh, I gotta double check the fucking side shit.
Mitchell Schwartz. Anthony Schwartz. Averaging 40 yards a catch.
I should run it to the crosser.
Alright, bro. Hit me up when maybe that probably would be tight.
Oh, hey. I was gonna say, I can Venmo you some money.
Dude, don't Venmo shit. 100%. When you get the 1,000 cash, let me know, okay?
I got 600.
Okay.
You want 600?
Yeah, that's first. But yeah, no more Venmo. I'll fucking wait it there.
Why are you spending 600 cash?
Sure, fucking 10%.
Can you hand me my mic? Sorry.
Yeah,
You already had to restart?